Unless a deal is reached, we are now 10 days away from drastic automatic government spending cuts. Congress is on vacation, but that is not stopping President Obama from pushing for a solution. Bill Plant is at the White House. Bill, good morning.
Charlie, good morning to you. The president gets back into the fight over those automatic budget cuts. In an appearance today here, he'll push Republicans to compromise so the cuts don't happen. And he'll be surrounded here at the White House by first responders, firefighters and emergency workers whose federal grants would be cut if the cuts go into effect. He'll frame the choice as protecting public safety or protecting the kind of tax loopholes that the Republicans want to cut. When the president returned from a weekend golf vacation Monday night, the budget battle was waiting. In less than 2 weeks, more than $85 billion in across-the-board cuts are set to take effect. It'll impact virtually every major agency in Washington. The Pentagon could see roughly half of those reductions, and that has Republicans upset.
We're going to begin to unravel the finest military in the history of the world at a time we need it most.
But mandatory cuts in domestic spending could also hit Americans hard. There could be furloughs of food safety employees, leading to a shortage of meat, poultry, and eggs, and pushing up food prices. 50,000 TSA workers could see their hours cut back. That would mean longer security lines for air travelers. And more than 350,000 people who need mental health treatment could be denied. Hundreds of thousands of government workers, from teachers to federal law enforcement agents, are likely to be furloughed. Many Republicans admit the sequester isn't ideal, but they insist cuts have to be made.
Let me be very clear, and I'd say this to the president as I say it to you. These spending cuts are going to go through on March 1st.
But the White House warns the cuts would get phased in just as the stock market is bouncing back.
Our hope is that this does not happen, that we choose, rather than make this an ideological fight, as it appears to be right now among some on the Republican caucus, that we just do it a balanced approach to fix this problem.
Now, Alan Simpson and Erskine Bowles, whose plan to balance the budget was pretty much ignored by both parties, will propose a plan today for rewriting the tax code and making deep spending cuts. It's a compromise that they hope will work for both Republicans and Democrats. But I have to say, the feeling here is that the cuts are likely to take place on March 1st and last a few weeks until the public feels the pain and Congress gets the message.